the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give to Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
trying to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Derrick Henry pushes him over. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Play action. It's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 7. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Tannehill on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
2nd down at 5. A give to Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen fast. All out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, a run with Breida. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. For a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Allen. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Looking deep for Julio. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, here's Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
We also have the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
They run with Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 16, Allen. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Here's Breida. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check, check. Lefty.
Again, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Allen off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. This is Breida, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Titans 17. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jerry Hughes able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's got Dorsett complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Allen. He'll buy some time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Here's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Allen. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Let's go.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Back again up in this entertaining for you. Come for my ends, you get this double. Straight to your brother in this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rumble. You pop like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun while you out on your run, taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta, I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gates. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rep, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. You pop like my black one. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner.